What happens when the people we love the most feel like strangers?
What is the matter with you?
When homes become a battlefield and the wounds aren't visible but cut the deepest. Conflict isn't the end. It's the beginning of a call for help, a chance to heal, to rebuild, to fight for what truly matters. Family and marriage counseling is that lifeline, where broken bonds can be restored and love can find its voice again.
Hello and good day to the witnesses of this video. Let's start by talking about what marriage and family counseling is all about. In simpler terms, marriage and family counseling is a type of therapy that focuses on solving problems and improving relationships within couples or families. The purpose of marriage and family counseling is to help with communication, resolve conflicts, and strengthen bonds, whether it's between married couples, parents and children, extended family members, or even individuals needing relationship support. This sort of counseling is not limited to only married couples, as family members or partners facing issues with one another are free to attend a session if they are looking to improve their relationships and create healthier dynamics. The case study examines the marital issues of Mr. and Mrs. X, a young couple who participated in a marriage study while in college. Mrs. X sought counseling due to dissatisfaction with their intimacy, attributing it to their busy lives and fatigue. However, the counselor suspected deep resentment and antagonism towards her husband. Mr. X, on the other hand, viewed his wife as lazy and selfish, basing his expectations of a wife on his mother's personality. The study highlights how their differing expectations rooted in their upbringing and personal experiences led to conflict. Ultimately, through counseling and self-reflection, the couple began to understand each other's perspective and work towards a more fulfilling relationship.
I'm going to talk about the importance of counselor roles in the selected setting. Marriage and family counselings play a vital role in strengthening relationship. At the heart of this process are counselors, whose roles are essentials in helping couples navigate challenges. The first role of a counselor is to create a safe and natural space. These environments allow both partners to feel heard and understood without judgment. By being fully involved and impartial, counselors help uncover the risk issues affecting the relationship. Secondly, it is important for the counselors to help the couples to improve their communications, because communication is often at the roots of relationship struggles. Counselors teach couples how to actively listen, express emotions constructively, and communicate assertively. These skills lay the foundation for a stronger connections and better conflict resolutions. 3. The counselor also help addressing underlying issues between the couples. Counselors help identify deeper issues like unresolved conflicts or imbalanced responsibilities. Through open dialogues and therapeutic exercises, they guide couples toward rebuilding trust and fostering understanding. 4th is offering hope. Most importantly, counselors provide hope for both of the couples. By facilitating change and offering tools for the future, they empower couples to envision a healthier, happier relationship. Counselors don't just resolve problems, they help couples grow, reconnect, and thrive. Stronger relationships. I'm going to talk about the issues and the client's needs in this case study. Marriage isn't always easy, and for Mr. X and Miss X, their relationship is struggling under the weight of unmet needs and unresolved conflict. This case study reveals 3 major issues: intimacy, shared responsibility, and power dynamics. For the first issue is intimacy needs. Miss X feels burdened and unsatisfied in their intimate relationship. While her husband seems content, she struggles in silence, repressing her feelings instead of addressing them. Over time, this has led to resentment and emotional distance. For the second issue is shared responsibilities. Shared responsibilities are another issue. Miss X works full-time but feels overwhelmed by managing most of the household chores. She described her husband as controlling and emotional distant, for longing for more support, kindness, and affections. The third issue is power dynamics. Their struggles are further complicated by power dynamics. Mr. X's expectations are shaped by his upbringing, where he admired his hardworking independent mother. He now expects Miss X to live up to the image, which create tension when she seeks his help. Both feel misunderstood and burdened, with unmet expectations on both sides. This case highlights the importance of addressing intimacy, fairness, and communications in marriage. With therapy and understanding, there's hope for couples like Mr. X and Miss X to rebuild their connections and create a stronger future together.
Hello. Today I briefly explain how a counselor helps a couple with a marital issue using a key of roles and a technique. First, the counselor took a directive role. That means they guide a couple through their issues while staying natural and supportive. The counselor helps them to make a decision and set goals to improve their relationship. Next, the counselor uses a technique like attitude evaluation scale to understand a couple's behavior and communication barriers. For example, they explore how Mr. X's past influenced his current expectations in marriage. The counselor also educates Mrs. X by giving her resources about relationships, this helping her understand the emotional and physical sides of intimacy, which improve her understanding of this situation. Another key role was giving practical advice. The counselor suggests ways to improve communication and intimacy, reminding Mr. X to appreciate and encourage his wife more instead of criticizing. Finally, the counselor encourages open communication and follow-up with a couple more sessions to track their progress and offer further guidance. In terms of technique, the counselor used three main approaches. First will be directive counseling. This means the counselor took an active role in guiding the couple. They give a clear advice and suggestions to help them solve the issue. Second is behavioral therapy. This approach focuses on changing unhelpful or negative behavior. The counselor helped the couple identify what behavior was causing the problems and suggest healthier ways to interact. Last but not least is psychodynamic therapy. This technique explores how past experiences like childhood memories or our past relationships can influence current behaviors and feelings. The counselor helped the couple to understand how the past may be affecting their current relationships. In conclusion, the counselor approach helped the couple to improve their relationship by providing support, guidance, and practical solutions.
Every relationship goes through tough times, but how can couples find their way back when things get strained? Today, we'll explore three powerful interventions that help marriages heal and grow. First, directive counseling. Have you ever felt lost and wished for clear, practical advice? In directive counseling, the counselor steps in with direct solutions and clear goals. It's about addressing problems immediately, guiding couples through practical steps and activities to resolve their issues. Next is behavioral therapy. Do you notice certain behaviors causing tension in your relationship? This intervention helps couples identify and change negative patterns. The counselor teaches new coping strategies and reinforces positive changes, helping both partners communicate better and build healthier interactions. Finally, there's psychodynamic therapy. Ever wondered how your past experiences affect your current relationship? This approach dives into the unconscious, exploring past influences and emotional patterns. By understanding these deeper layers, couples can begin break old habits and create more balanced, supportive dynamic. In each cases, the counselor plays a key role as a guide, helping couples uncover truths, teach new skills, and ultimately strengthen their relationship. It's not about quick fixes, but about meaningful change that leads to long-lasting healing.
Counseling is a transformative journey, not for the clients only, but for the counselors themselves. Let's delve into the obstacles and how innovative strategies turned these obstacles into opportunities for growth. Challenges like resistance to change and blaming their partners instead, or even addressing deeply ingrained cultural and gender rule on how men and women should behave, are often faced by counselors. To overcome this, counselors use psychoeducation to explain the importance of individual effort and collaboration in achieving positive outcomes. Moreover, the challenge of sustaining change outside the counseling environment is very frequent. Clients often revert to old patterns when they feel less motivated or they can't see the immediate change. To combat this, counselors used behavioral therapy, focusing on the positive changes and acknowledging their clients of their great progress. Through these challenges, counselors demonstrate the power of resilience and empathy. Every obstacle became opportunity for a deeper understanding.
Back in 1945, therapy was very different. But today, modern techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) offer powerful tools to help couples navigate challenges in their relationships. So, how can CBT make a difference? CBT helps couples identify and change negative thinking patterns that can damage their relationship. By using the ABC framework, activating event, belief, and consequences, the couples can explore how their beliefs shape their feelings and actions. Instead of letting unrealistic expectations or negative thoughts control the relationship, CBT encourages a shift toward more balanced, realistic. This approach helps partners communicate better, understand each other more deeply, and replace old habits with healthier, more supportive behaviors. With CBT, couples can break free from negative patterns and build stronger, more fulfilling connections.
Beyond addressing surface-level conflicts, true progress in couples therapy often requires diving into beliefs that shape their perceptions and behaviors. Therefore, REBT, Rational Emotive Behavioral Therapy, was chosen as an effective intervention in family and marriage counseling. Using REBT, the counselor encouraged the couples to question their beliefs. Through disputation, they explored whether these expectations were logical, realistic, or helpful. Gradually, they replaced them with rational thoughts.
In this case study, the key insights highlight the counselor's role in marriage counseling as a neutral mediator. The counselor's goal in marriage counseling in this case study is to create a safe space for open communication, improving skills like active listening and conflict resolution, while uncovering deeper issues such as family history or cultural influences. Challenges often include managing sexual difficulties, sharing responsibilities, and power dynamics. To address these, techniques like directive counseling, behavioral therapy, and psychodynamic approaches were used to foster understanding and progress between Mr. and Mrs. X. For better outcomes, we recommend tackling resistance through motivational interviewing and psychoeducation while sustaining progress with follow-ups, positive reinforcements, and modern methods like cognitive behavioral therapy and rational emotive behavioral therapy. These help refrain negative thoughts and address irrational beliefs, enabling couples to grow emotionally and practically. Moving on to the importance of understanding principles and techniques, doing so is crucial because they are the foundation of effective therapy. They ensure trust, tailored interventions, and meaningful, lasting transformations for clients. Without them, we risk causing harm rather than providing the support clients need.